Hello everyone, welcome back to the world. Something extraordinary just happened, and almost no one noticed it at first. There was no official announcement, no major media spotlight, no warning at all. Only a few quiet images appeared. Images that looked ordinary at first glance. But that was exactly where everything began. Fans were scrolling as usual. No expectations, no suspicion. Then suddenly, they stopped. Something felt different. It wasn't his facial expression. It wasn't a dramatic pose. It was a small detail that almost went unnoticed. What Taehyung was wearing. Not just fashion. Not just styling. It was a moment. A moment that left people speechless. No promotion. No exhibition. No effort to attract attention. Yet the impact spread worldwide. Fans began zooming in. Looking closer. Detail by detail slowly revealed itself. A ring. Elegant. Quiet. Unassuming. But once recognized, breath was held. It was a luxury Cartier Panther ring. Set with diamonds. Sapphires. Emeralds. Onyx. Valued at around $115,000. One ring. One moment. Without a single word. Then attention shifted to his earrings. Minimal. Almost invisible. Yet priced at around $37,000. Strangely, they never felt excessive. They blended perfectly with him, as if luxury had found its natural place. The surprise didn't stop there. On his wrist, time itself became jewelry. A Panther jewelry watch appeared effortlessly. Diamonds. Intricate detailing. Valued close to $200,000. Worn casually. Without emphasis. Without explanation. And then came the moment that silenced everyone. A long Panther necklace from Cartier. Covered in diamonds. Emerald accents. Designed for museum-level collections. Not everyday styling. Estimated to be worth over $500,000. And Taehyung wore it as if it truly belonged there. What made it extraordinary wasn't the price. It was how natural everything felt. No, look at this energy. No attempt to impress. Taehyung didn't adapt to the jewelry. The jewelry adapted to him. Luxury turned quiet. Excess became elegance. Influence appeared without sound. No comeback era. No massive campaign. Yet the impact was undeniable. The pieces became instant conversation. Hard to find. Talked about everywhere. Because Taehyung doesn't sell luxury. He gives it meaning. He doesn't wear status. He transforms it. That is why fans cried. Not because it was expensive, but because it made sense. Even numbers this high didn't feel excessive. Because when Taehyung wears something, it stops being an object and becomes a moment. Luxury usually demands attention. But this time, the power dynamic reversed. The jewelry didn't dominate the image. Taehyung did. Price tags disappeared. Only presence remained. This was never about wealth. It was about aura. The Panther motif was no longer just luxury. It reflected who he is. Quiet strength. Grace without noise. Intensity without aggression. Nothing felt accidental. Every detail found its place. This kind of influence can't be fabricated. That's why the reactions were so emotional. Not envy, but awe. Because $500,000 should feel distant. Yet on Taehyung, it felt close. Personal. Almost intimate. He doesn't chase popularity. Relevance follows him naturally. And in that silence, the impact felt heavier than noise. True value wasn't in diamonds or gold. It was in how presence turned into power. Without ever asking for attention. Without ever raising his voice. That may be why this moment lingers. Not because of the price, but because it proves something rare. True influence never announces itself. It simply exists. And the world notices. For now, we'll stop here. Because some moments don't need further explanation. If this story surprised you, moved you, or made you see Taehyung differently, don't forget to like this content. Subscribe for more exclusive stories. Turn on notifications. Because with Taehyung,